Hi, I'm Shantae. I'm an athlete. I'm interested in a ton of different sports. And today we're going to talk about what happens in the World Indoor Championships and who to look out for in the outdoor season for track and field. A couple of things have happened. First things first, Noah Lyles and Janelle Bromfield got married, so congrats to you. Second thing, Sydney McLaughlin has announced that she's pregnant, so she's out for maybe this season and the next season, I guess. So Femme People, this might be your time to shine. I'm not gonna lie, girl. Like, this is your time to step up, if ever. We're gonna start off with a recap of what happened in indoor championships in Poland in March. The men's 60 meter, which was a stacked final. We went in with Jeremiah Azu trying to retain his title as previous world champ. NCAA athlete Jordan Anthony took the win with 6:41, and second and third was a picture finish. Shane Thompson and Trayvon Bromell finished within 0.02 seconds of each other. Insane with Jeremiah Azu slightly after. In the women's 60, it was equally as crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Italians also crossed the line in 7 seconds flat, which is insane. This was such a fast race. We had Sears coming in second and Julian Alfred, our Caribbean queen, coming in third. The second and third came in within 0.003 seconds of each other. This was like literally down to the smallest grain. And I think since the Paris final window, when I was in Shane Thompson went over the line at the same time, I feel like we've been seeing more and more like head-to-head, like literal smallest margins in finishing places. So it really is every millisecond is counting now. In the men's 800 meter, Cooper Lukenhouse was the youngest male to win a gold at 17 years old. He crossed the line in 1:44.24, which is crazy. And then over in the women's 800 meter, Keely Hodgkinson, our GB queen, did her thing as always. She had a great race and finished over a second clear of all of her other competitors. Even crazier is that Keely Hodgkinson ran in the 4x400 meter relay, and her split was the fastest split out of any of the athletes, as in she had a faster split than 400 meter trained athletes. She ran her 400 meter split in 50.1 seconds, and her split was 0.7 seconds faster than any other person. Do you know how crazy that is? Do you know how cracked this girl is? And it makes me wonder, are they gonna pull in Hodgkinson for any other relays in the future? I feel like timetabling might clash, but if she can pull this out when she's already raced the date, like on the same day, like 2 hours before, damn, she can do anything. She might be up there with Lavia and Lena next time. I don't know. Carrying on the theme for British women, Georgia Hunter-Bell wins her first indoor world championship and her first world title anyway, and takes world lead in the 1,500 meter race with 3 minutes 58.53, which is so speedy. Georgia Hunter-Bell's story is also crazy because she took a 5-year hiatus from track and field to come back and get in contact with her old coach. 2 or 3 years ago, she was in tech sales, and now she's a world champion. This is a crazy story, and we love to see it. Josh Kerr also takes gold medal as well. This means this was the UK's best indoor world championships ever, period. 4 gold medals, and it was also in the space of like 30 minutes on the same day. It was insane. Over in the jumps, you have Molly Coldry coming back strong in pole vault after her injury in Tokyo last year. She came into gold, and it's nice to see her back in action. Molly Coldry, when she's in good shape, is dependable. You know this girl is going to be jumping and clearing heights like there's no tomorrow, so I'm glad that we have her back. And over in triple jump, I barely recognized Yulimar Horas, who's come back, and she came second after an injury and after being out for a season or so it was great to see her come in with 14.86. Okay, now onto the best part, some names that we need to be watching out for in the 2026 season, and I'm going straight in with Australian athlete Gao Gao, 18 years old, and yesterday he just ran a wind legal 19.67. It's a world lead. He's broke the under 20 world record, and I don't even want to think about how cracked this man is going to be by the time he gets to 23, 24. I hate to say it because I've always been back in Jamaica to keep the world records within our country, but I think it might be Gao Gao. If one of Bolt's records is going to fall, it might be Gao Gao that's going to take it down. I'll be so real with you guys. And only 20 men have ever went under 19.7, and this man is only 18 years old, so by the time he's at his peak, he's going to be right up there. Okay, don't get me wrong, I don't think Mondo Duplantis is going to get unthroned anytime soon. Actually, I don't think he's going to get unthroned in our generation at all, but Emmanuel Corrales, I have a soft spot for this man because do you know how frustrating it must be to constantly be the runner-up to the biggest troll in athletics history, who increases the world record by 1 centimeter each meet that he goes to? He's had 15 world records, and Corrales is always so close behind. I do think that Corrales can break 6:20 this year, and he and Duplantis can be the only 2 men who have ever went over 6:20. But yeah, I think that's something to watch and something that shall make well, even more interesting, even though we already know we're going to see crazy things every single time that Duplantis jumps. It would be impossible to talk about people to watch in 2026 without talking about Keely Hodgkinson. Obviously saw her incredible performance in World Indoor Championships, but the month before that, in February, she broke the indoor world record.
Hands up to the line, chasing that world record.
The record was set by Slovenia's Jolanda Keplak in March 2002, on the day that Keely Hodgkinson was born. And you're telling me 23 years later, she goes on to break that very world record? Bro, this is literally fate. And I'm sorry to gas that up so much, but I do think that she is a phenomenal athlete. And I think we need to keep our eyes on her because I think we could be seeing an 800 meter fall this year or next, if not a world record, something very close to it. And on the topic of 800 meters, My baby Emmanuel Wanyonyi, Kenyan athlete, 800 meters. You know what I love is when an athlete from the same country breaks the existing world record, because yes, keep it within the country, yes, keep the legacy alive, keep your country backing you. David Rudisha is obviously the world record holder for the 800 meters at the moment. He's also a Kenyan athlete, so imagine if we have Emmanuel Wanyonyi keeping that on for our Kenyan people. Wanyonyi still needs to shave off 0.2 seconds from his time, but I think with the right race and the right conditions, we could see it happen. Both the 800 meter men's and women's records could fall this year. And then just finishing it off with a couple of NCAA athletes. So I'll be so real, I feel like American college athletes get slept on so often, and I wonder if it's because a lot of the time when they go onto the pro stage, they crumble. I do not think that's the case with Jordan Anthony. We already saw how he performed in the World Indoor Championships, going crazy and taking off that title from Kashane, from Azu, and we can already see what Jordan Anthony is capable of. And on top of that, he trains with Noah Lyles, so he's already around being the best of the best. So I'm interested to see what happens with him this year. And he's also in the top 10 all-time for legal wins for the 100-meter race, so he's definitely not somebody to be overlooked. And finishing it off with Louis Hinchcliffe, who is now back training in the US for his college degree. He was an NCAA 100-meter champion in 2024. He won British champs in 2024. He had a great Olympics as well. He took a step back last season, but he's back in the US and he's back training. I'm excited to see what he can pull out, and it might be a big season for Louis Hinchcliffe. But that's a little recap of World Indoor Championships and a few names to watch out for the outdoor season. So hope you all enjoy. See y'all next week. Mwah.